Hey, what's up, guys? We're Time 6, and welcome back to another episode of Money Heist. Today we're going to be reacting to Season 3, Episode 6, called Everything Seems Insignificant. Seemed Insignificant. If you like our videos, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you think, and subscribe. And if you want to get some bonus content, go check out our Patreon, link in the description. There you can get full reactions and episodes ahead. If you want to catch 3 episodes ahead, go check that out. Let's get straight to it.
Por cierto, le encanta el golpe del Banco de España. Está al corriente.
Why does she know?
Está al corriente. Sí. Entre nosotros no hay secretos. De hecho, le parece bastante mejor este golpe que es el tuyo, la fábrica de la moneda.
Yo, what happened to her? She's not part of the plan anymore.
Podemos hablar del amor como si no hubiese un mañana. La gente discute con su pareja.
It's a big moment. The whole series.
Really?
Like,
I guess there's nothing gonna happen. I guess it's not Game of Thrones,
No, if they did that, I would have respected this show so much.
It wouldn't make sense.
No,
No, it would make for her character. It would make sense.
No, it wouldn't make sense. She needs to get permission from all the prime
bro.
ministers.
You know what it makes? You know what it
Nah,
makes
you know
sense,
why? It shows the professor that you're not in charge.
No, but
Okay,
you know how
bro.
bad it's gonna look.
No, wait.
Let me tell you how this would have went down. Let me tell you how.
Yeah, okay,
Let me, bro. He walks through the door. She shoots him in the head. All the protesters get locked down by the cops. Now everyone's getting beat up. The cops are going reckless. That would have been like the turn, bro.
No,
That would have been the turn.
realistically, let's say she shoots him, right? You think people in the crowd and everyone's just gonna be like,
Well, you
oh,
think
shit,
they're gonna barge in?
what an amazing cop. No, she's right.
not
off
about
of there. They'll be
Bro,
right.
I'm talking about the protesters.
What?
I'm talking about the professors group. The protesters are okay. Yeah, they're obviously never gonna side with the cop. We know that. But from the professor versus what's her name, Alicia? Between those, like those two,
Sierra.
Sierra?
Yeah.
What's her name?
Sierra.
The interrogator.
Sierra.
Where did I get Alicia from?
He said
No, it is Alicia.
It is Alicia.
He said
right?
Alicia.
Alicia, yeah.
No, just as Inspector Sierra.
Sierra.
Maybe her last name is Sierra. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay,
It's
the
like
pregnant
Sierra.
lady.
Yeah.
Sierra.
Between those two, it seems like she has a huge ego where she doesn't give a shit about anything, right?
No, but she can't do it. Like,
But realistically,
alone.
she does it. She'll be escorted by the police away
Yeah.
too. Themselves. Like they have.
No,
she has.
I feel like she has a.
She can get
She's more in
Oh
charge.
my god! Just for you to even think.
I feel like she's more in charge than we think,
bro.
Even when they were talking about leaking the stories to the thing, the other guy was sitting down like a little kid, yo.
No,
was
but
in
he
charge.
he had to
explaining.
talk to the prime minister after. and
No,
get
but it's like
permission
that
from
thing
him.
where one person is the face and someone else is pulling the strings, right? That's what it is.
No, but they'll still need to get permission from the.
I'm not saying
parliament
she
and
would
everything.
shoot him. Like, what's she gonna do there? But they would have someone shoot him.
No, but they would need to get like permission from everyone because you know, like the whole international media is there, and they already have this torture trial going on, and then they got all the secret. They got the army, those 5 elite guys inside as well. They're not gonna risk that by killing him.
Here's the thing,
Like he's
though,
a no one. They want to get Professor, not him.
We know some countries don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll just barge in and shoot everyone.
It's not Pakistan, man.
This is
It's
not like
Spain.
another country. This is
It's
Spain,
not
bro.
Pakistan.
Europe.
All I'm saying, if the show had balls, they would have done it.
Yeah.
No, why would it be realistic though? It's
Then
already the show is getting like a bit like it's not making sense for a lot of things, but that's just gonna be like, what the fuck? Why?
Why?
Like,
to show Professor
that'd be
you're not
sick.
in charge. That would have been sick. I would have.
Yeah, I would have been like, yo, that's sick. Like that's a turn.
no, that would be
event.
sick. But then, and when you think of it, it wouldn't be like it would just be like a stupid thing that they're just trying to amp the show up. Like it doesn't do anything. The professor still.
No, I think it does do something.
The army.
No, because the way I'm thinking of it, like it's a game of egos, right? That's
Bro,
what it is. The professor
You're
versus
telling
her.
me if Rio gets shot, it's not a big thing, right there.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
much-
huge thing.
No, it's a huge
Rio
thing.
dies in his headshot.
And
Right
it's not
there.
just-
But
no,
it's over.
But doesn't
And
make
it's-
sense. They got
it's not
5
just for
of those
talk
army's elite soldier guys inside as well. Like, does that make sense for them to kill that guy? Like,
But yo, here's the
it'll
thing.
be
Here's the
sick
thing.
for the moment. It'll be sick for the moment. But then after that, I'll be like, why the fuck would you even do that? Like, what
To
did
show
it
the
do?
professor that you're not
Not in charge.
You're not in
Like,
charge.
we're reckless. You're not.
Yeah, it means we're gonna do whatever.
We're savages.
It's like, oh, this is not gonna be like the last heist.
Yeah.
We're gonna do whatever the fuck we want.
No, well, if they wanted to do that, they would have already stormed in.
Hmm?
They were already stormed in.
Well, they already stormed in and failed. So
No, they would have done.
So now they're gonna think of a new
now
plan.
they should have just killed them all.
now they're gonna think of a new plan.
Well, they're
But
gonna
yo,
keep.
that's how they're gonna hand him over. Like the show shit.
Yeah.
Like,
If
what the fuck is the
next
point of that?
episode
The
he's
point of
walking
hanging
in
him
and
over
they're
was
hugging,
stupid.
It's
I'm
shit.
not.
It's shit, bro. They
Next
can't
episode-
hand the guy over like that.
Yeah.
Like,
No, the hanging
know,
him over
that's-
is stupid.
that's-
I
yeah,
agree
that's
with
another
that.
thing.
I agree with
The
that.
reason for handing him over wasn't solid enough.
Solid, yeah.
He's like, oh, you could kill him after. That's because that's your plan. Like, that was a stupid.
Yeah, that
Wow,
was-
like what? They're gonna release a video
It's like,
of
yo-
hostages saying "boom chow."
It's like, yo, Rio is not the mastermind. Rio doesn't know any of the secrets. Who cares if he's dead?
Yeah.
The others can die, but Rio's like, oh, lock him up, that's it.
Yeah, and Sierra's taking the professor's word, saying, "Okay, fine, I trust you that you won't release this after I give you real."
You know what I think's gonna happen?
No. They said
that.
no. It's not about that. It's not about the video. They said we're gonna release those 5 soldiers that went in and 40 people. So
And
they
all
think
the
it's like
hostages.
Yeah.
No,
they think it's a
I
fair
guess.
thing.
I think something's gonna happen with Raquel's like daughter and her mom and shit. Like that has to be the next stronghold.
No,
of the
this
cop.
seems
No,
like-
I think they're solid.
They just.
I think we're gonna see that.
I think if anything, it's gonna be a Rio thing or a Denver thing.
Bro, how the fuck is Rio gonna get handed over like that with no consequences? This whole season's about Rio, like, you know?
Getting him back.
Well,
I guess
at least
still
they'll
getting
give him
out.
something to
I
do
guess
now.
They're just
getting
gonna
out.
hand him over like, oh here, you know, like
But they got those 5 cops back
yeah.
and 40
You
hostages.
think they're gonna dress him up before they send him out? Or just send him out like that?
Like they're gonna have to
Oh,
change his
oh.
clothes and everything. Like,
Rio?
yeah,
Yeah, what if he's bugged?
yeah, that's
He
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
know.
Oh yeah, of
They're gonna have
course.
Oh, he's probably bugged.
And he
Yeah.
doesn't know, right?
But what the fuck is the point of getting bugged anyways? They know everything. They know everyone.
No,
is
if
there.
you can hear what the other people are saying, that's a
No,
big
well,
advantage.
and stuff,
You
yeah.
just gotta change all those clothes and everything.
Well, why do you
Yeah.
think they're always trying to hack
The
phone
point
lines?
is, it's a big advantage. If you know what the other people are saying,
Yeah.
What if they put something in him?
Remember they had the guy with his
Possessed.
glasses bugs?
Yeah.
He was sleeping for like 14
Yeah,
hours.
honestly, I
Listen,
think
dude.
Rio's like done. Like he's probably gonna have PTSD after this.
Of course.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no way he's coming back up with this.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe he finally matured up after that,
Yeah.
right?
No, I think it's gonna be a change, man. Same thing with Tokyo. How after the whole situation, she seems to have like realized her faults.
Yeah.
I
Like,
still
they're gonna
think
be more
Denver's gonna
humble,
die.
matured.
Denver is just, I don't know. I just
Yeah.
have that feeling he's gonna die.
Rio's situation reminds me a lot of what PETA from the Hunger Games. You know,
Peta. Oh yeah,
It's like
Peta,
taken
yeah.
by
What was it like the
Wait,
third?
what
episode
happens if
movie?
Peter gets taken by who?
like the government.
Wait,
He's
yo, what
like-
fucking?
How they like torture him and
I
then
know,
they
but
send
like,
him
which
back.
movie was that?
Hunger Games.
I know, but which?
I think the
3
third
fucking
one?
Movies. Yeah.
No, there's 4, right?
It was not that serious. Let's move on.
Second.
Yeah, second.
Yeah.
Second.
Okay, so what else happened this episode?
Nah, he got tortured bad.
The professor made it out with those farmers. Gave them
Yeah.
all, like,
They got like
Some bills,
the,
Bless them.
they got a lot of like common folk on their side because they know the corruption in the government and everything.
Yeah.
But it was wait. So did that explain that BMW black car that was following?
yeah,
them?
what the? I'm still
So
curious.
was that
Because
the
they
cop?
they had a shot specifically just to show that car.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, they were just behind them.
And it was telling them. Like, it was
Yeah.
so close up their ass.
I feel like that was Angel. But
I
Angel
think
didn't
so.
know it yet.
But Angel was driving that car in the first season, too, right? It's something similar to that. It seemed like a
No, I
cop
feel
was-
like
Car. You can't
Angel
tell.
didn't know it was them, but it was just that coincidence of
Yeah.
being so close.
But
No,
how
but he
does-
followed them twice.
But
No,
how
that wasn't
would-
him again.
No,
How
the
did he
black
know?
car. The black car. Remember they like he was behind us during the last turn, and then he came back.
No, he didn't come
Oh,
back.
he didn't come back.
Yeah, how would
he
Angel?
just- he
How
went
would
after
Angel
his
find
own way.
out?
Oh, okay.
How would Angel find out that? That's
Probably
him?
like tracking the signals.
No, he remember
Tell
he
us
was just
signal?
roaming the countryside as a fluke, you know.
Oh, right, yeah,
You
that-
know,
Because he's
yeah.
supposed to be just like roaming around and trying to find something.
Yo, Spain's pretty big. Their countryside is huge. Like,
Yeah.
No, they had an area where they were supposed to check.
Yeah, like southern Spain, basically.
Man, I don't know, bro. Next episode, if someone doesn't die, show shit.
No, it seems like
so shit.
It's not about dying. It's
all
like
the
just need to shake
foreshadowing.
up, yo.
All the
Yeah.
foreshadowing. It seems to be like someone main is gonna die.
Probably Denver.
Denver, Monica. I don't know about Professor or Raquel.
No,
but-
I think it's Denver. Yeah.
And then
I think it might
Rio
be
and
Denver,
Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember that because Tokyo specifically asked, what are the chances we're gonna survive? And he's like less than 50%. And then the whole thing about the kid coming and shooting them up. So I think they're trying to show it's gonna be Denver, but I don't think it's gonna be Denver. I
I
think
think
it
it might be a twist at the end.
yeah, I think it might be like Tokyo or Professor
Yeah.
Raquel.
It might be shocking.
Might be
Yeah.
Raquel. Yo.
What if it is Professor?
And
Like,
then they have to go get out, but without Professor's help.
yeah, and like, for example,
No,
they
I
always
don't
blame
think-
Professor for not being in the action, this and that. What if Professor gives up his life to save them?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think it's
Yeah,
not
that'd be cool.
because
Yeah.
it seems like
He's all
they're
about that
showing
idealism
Denver's gonna
thing,
die, but I think Denver might not die.
Yo,
because
that'd be a
it's, like,
sick
Denver.
twist of like tables, yo. Like
Yeah.
Damn.
that would make sense if people like this season. Like, would.
Yeah, maybe some shit happens that justifies, like, makes it even better. Like the whole season. Like everything ties in together.
In
Right.
2 episodes.
Alright, guys, that was Money Heist Season 3, Episode 6. Right?
6.
Episode 6. Let us know down below in the comment section what you guys thought of the episode. Continue the discussion down below. And next 2 episodes you can get right now on Patreon, along with the full uncut reactions. Don't miss out on that. And we'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.